okay, to the Fed. This is manifest he done put out to the feds. I'll keep this short because I do have respect for what you do for the country. To save your lengthy investigation, I state plainly that he wasn't working with anyone. This is fairly trivial. Some elementary social engineering, basic CAD, a lot of patience. The spiral notebook is, if present, has some straggling notes and to-do lists that illuminate the gist of it. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not much info there. I do apologize for the strive for tremors, but it had to be done. Frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. Okay, he could have done this in a different way. Okay, let me go ahead and get off my thing there. Okay, so they're talking about how their media ministry is terrified of his looks.
Just the last 24-hour social media users have seized on the suspect's appearance. It's yet another sign of the toxicity of the public discourse in the U.S.
He's a murderer, a killer. And I worry that our society in general tends to kind of like the outlaw.
Only if he's good looking.
Maybe you may be right. I mean, I think
if he was a pudgy little guy, nobody would support him.
For those tends to kind of like the outlaw.
Only if he's good looking.
Maybe you may be right. I mean,
if he was a pudgy little guy.
I worry that our society in general tends to kind of like the outlaw.
Only if he's good looking.
Maybe you may be right. I mean,
if he was a pudgy little guy, nobody would support him.
For those news organizations and media figures, that ain't it. That's not it in any way, shape, or form. And for those,
so they want the media to dial back on using his images, using his pictures and stuff like that. And I seen, first of all, when you seen them when they were looking for him with the cute eyebrows and stuff. And then I also had like a funny video I wanted to do. I should have put it up. He was like handsome. I'm like, oh, he can get it. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, beautiful smile and everything of the sort. But, I was like, he committed the worst acts, and he had that manifest and everything. The healthcare thing is supposed to be a conversation. You don't harm anybody. You see what I'm saying? That was the incorrect, wrong way to do it, and I do believe he needs to be put up under the jail. It would not even be a discussion if he was black. Okay, let's just be real. He needs to be put up under the jail because that was really wrong. That's not how you do that.
It's absolutely reprehensible.
That's word to you, Jesse.
I just don't think the guy's that good looking.
I don't either. His eyebrows are horrible.
I took a poll
and
of
I think this is stupid,
females
to
today.
talk about his looks and everything. It's about the conversation about the health care. That is a bigger conversation that so many people are being denied. You can understand where he's coming from. And I just wish that, he could speak on that. You see.
They said he was average.
The media is getting pretty upset because it turns out that the people have spoken and they believe that the United Healthcare CEO assassin, Luigi Mangione, is a looker, attractive, and he's a thirst trap. And I get it. I totally understand why people would be upset about saying anything.
Excuse the echo is annoying. It's just, that's just low-hanging fruit. That's why I don't jump aboard of the Miss Nelson and the Charles thing and stuff like that. You got to look deeper. And, looks is just a low-hanging fruit. It's for feeble-minded, low, stupid people thinking. You know what I mean? It's about the conversation. The healthcare is a huge conversation. And I'm going to go there in just a second. But, so many people denied. So you can understand where, and his mother was denied. That needs to be the conversation. Okay? Not just, oh, he's handsome with these nice eyebrows and stuff like that. We need to have the conversation with the healthcare. The system is broken and they need to fix it, or else it's going to be another. What was he? The CEO, as they say. It's going to be another one. You see, unless you fix the system. You see, I don't care how good looking the dude is, who committed the crime. Why did he commit it? What did he lack growing up? You know, the education. Okay, we need to have the deeper conversation of why they committed. Though, why is it a big rate? Why? Where's the education? Okay, that's what we need to be talking about. All right.
Positive about a guy who murdered someone in cold blood. However, some news organizations are taking this a bit too far, and I want to give you an example based on some recent reporting from Ken Klippenstein over at his Substack page. He writes that on Tuesday, New York Times management said the news value and public service of showing Mangione's face is diminishing, instructing staff to dial back its use of such photos. It also directed that Luigi's manifesto not be published in the paper. I don't know why they would decide to avoid informing the people. And
he didn't put his mother was denied in the manifesto. That's why I was confused when I was reading it. He should have put those rates within it. This is why I did what I did, those rates and people being denied and the healthcare system doesn't work for everybody. He should have put that. And I don't know what he put, but it was like he said it at the end. It wasn't very poignant. He should have put that the healthcare system is why he did that. Just simply and plain. Okay? Anywho.
Something as important as someone's manifesto, which clearly states what the motive of the assassination was, but nonetheless, we visited the front page of the New York Times when producing this story, and sure enough, there isn't a single image of Mangione's face to be found. So let's take a look at this next graphic. What is extradition? Can fighting it help the Midtown shooting suspect? So only in an article called, titled that, can you see Mangione's back? That's the only image that's available on New York Times website.
Yeah. So look, I get it. Some people find him attractive. They're going to comment on it, and other people are going to yell at him for commenting on it.
Right.
But can you please trust me that that's not the main point here?
Yeah.
And can we focus on the fact that both people on the left and right are furious with health insurance, and that's why they're cheerleading this guy?
Exactly.
And guys, it's not. Think about it this way: like when I've seen shooters throughout, all the time I've been covering news here, they're very, very rarely celebrated. Outside of a fringe group,
They
right?
were never celebrated.
Yeah, and certainly not in media, certainly not in a way that burst out into the public,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So whether they're mass shooters, school shooters, whether they're right-wing shooters killing Latinos or synagogue, or it's a left-wing guy doing it, whatever, never celebrated, right? This guy celebrated well before we even knew what he looked like. And why? Because United Healthcare denies 32% of the procedures that people ask for.
That part.
Now, since that's happened, an avalanche of comments that I've read, let alone all over the internet, right? I got denied for this, I got denied for that. We had cancer. Well, what about you? What do you want me to do? Die? What do you like? And things that you absolutely need for your kids to be able to survive, and they're like, it's an elective surgery. It's not an elective surgery, right? We're not talking about liposuction here, et cetera. There's so many things that they deny that is core to your health and to literally being able to live. And not just them, but all of the entire industry. So if you're focusing on his looks, you've missed the point intensely.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I basically was saying.
I mean, Cenk is alluding to something
That's
very
what I was
real.
saying. I should my ass and be up there reporting, okay? But that's basically what I was saying. You missed the point. If you're sitting there just looking at his looks and everything, you're missing the whole conversation, the issue. Healthcare is a broken system, and they deny so many people. You see, it needs to be fixed, or else this may happen again. Somebody else is going to feel the same type of way. But I think it's because it was his mother that was denied. All right, let's go over here.
For his mother, according to his manifesto. He did it for his mother, according to his manifesto. She suffered.
I read it. I didn't understand that manifesto. Y'all see me? I'm like, what is he talking about? I started it off, I'm like, okay, you should have just said it in plain, simple words instead of, it was just weird. That was a manifesto. I couldn't even tell it was a manifesto. You see, when I was reading the beginning, okay?
Nerve neuropathy ever since the age of 31.
He didn't even bring up his mother. We read the manifesto in the beginning. He didn't bring up the mother. Anywho, but this is why he did what he did.
He watched her suffer. He says that all her claims were delayed and denied, but that it is the foundation of this country. He said that on a good day, it felt like his mother's legs were immersed in ice. On a bad day, it felt like
Hold on. He look good here. You know, I'll go down, we could be detailed over here, okay, honey? That's why the algorithm like me, okay? Because, honey, we very detailed, we go in. But yeah, he get it. He's super handsome here. Super handsome. The eyebrows is on fleek. Okay. Now I agree right here. That's a good picture. Anyway, let's continue.
Immersed in ice. On a bad day, it felt like his mother's legs were clamped in a machine shop vise. Drew down to where the crank stopped turning, then tightened further down until her bones splintered. She had more bad days than good and crawled to the bathroom on her hands and knees. United Healthcare limited specialist consultations to twice per year. It refused to cover advanced imagery. They kept changing the procedures. First, his mom was told to fax the notes. Then they said they needed a hard copy so it could be mailed. With every delay, his anger surged. He doesn't blame the doctors or the nurses. He blames United Healthcare.
Yes. So, anyways, what happened to my damn music? Okay. It's always something. And then turn it up. We're just by at the end of the damn video. All right, you guys. Y'all go ahead and get the discussion popping. Okay, honey. I just love you guys. I had to come out here and stuff. You know, it's not about his looks and everything. It's about the discussion about the healthcare is broken. It denied so many people. And, you know, I found out my mother had cancer. And they denied a lot of things. And it was like, you know, and for me to be hearing that, you got to be in that position. You see, I believe so many people don't care, and they're looking at the looks and the surface thing is because they don't know about the healthcare system. You see, that is broken and flawed and stuff like that. They've never been in that position where, you know, their stuff can be denied or heard of denials. That's not a good feeling, and it will make you mad. It'll make you very upset. You see that this needs to be fixed. And I understand where it's coming from. You should not do that deadly deed. One should not do that deadly deed. But you can understand where he's coming from, where it's your mother, and it's something that can save them, and this whoever it is, deny them. You know, I can understand how that feels. Okay? What if that happens to you? But anyway, get the discussion popping. I wanted to do the story. I wanted to touch bases on this and stuff like that because it's a trending topic, and I wanted to give a gay perspective, and that's what we do here. Go ahead and click like, share, follow, and get the discussion popping in the comment section below. Okay, honey? I'll holler at you guys later. I did this with no alcohol. No alcohol, so I'm gonna have to give me a drink, okay? I'm just gonna drink. I'm just gonna get your Juju channel. I've got a couple of videos to do, so you can follow to get your Juju channel. If it's good on there, do a couple videos. I'll talk to you later. Peace.